Happy Valentine's Day. It is Friday, February 14th in the year 2025, also known as the smartest year ever. My name is Gordy, and today we're talking about the truth behind Valentine's Day. The truth. Well, I'm just going to tell you how Valentine's Day got associated with love in the first place. Why I chose this topic? Well, today's Valentine's Day. I'm doing 365 facts this year I'm trying to do. And I feel like it'd be really stupid of me to miss on Valentine's Day. I feel like that's why I'm doing it. So I hope it's interesting. Because that's ultimately what makes me feel good and why I'm doing this, because I like sharing this information. I like looking it up. So thanks for spending your Valentine's, at least a few minutes of it with me. I appreciate it. Let's get right into it. So Valentine's Day is a super romantic holiday, right? Wrapped in chocolate. But try figuring out why it's named after a beheaded saint who also happens to be the patron saint of epilepsy and beekeepers, among other things. Nothing says romance like a 3rd century execution and honey production. As I just mentioned, Valentine's Day is named after Saint Valentine. But which one? There were at least 2, possibly 3 different Valentines in early Christianity, and none of them were exactly romantic types. The most famous, Valentine of Rome, which is one of his names, was a priest who, according to the most romantic of legends, defied Emperor Claudius II by secretly marrying couples after Claudius banned young men from marrying because he thought single men made better soldiers. Well, for this crime against bachelorhood, Valentine was imprisoned, beaten, and executed on February 14th around 269 CE. One story claims that before his death, he left a note signed "From your Valentine," which would make it the first ever Valentine's card if you count farewell letters from death row as Valentine's Day cards. But it's written, the guy's name was Valentine, so that lends it some credence. But that's just one version, the romantic version. That's the fun version that people want it to be. But some other sources suggest Valentine was executed for helping persecuted Christians, not for playing secret matchmaker. Others believe multiple Saint Valentines have merged into one figure over time, making the true story as murky as a toddler's attempt at writing a Valentine's Day poem for their parents. So how did this gruesome execution date turn into a day of romance? Well, blame Geoffrey Chaucer. In 1382, he wrote Parliament of Fowls, a poem that claimed February 14th was the day that birds chose their mates. For this was on St. Valentine's Day, where every fowl cometh there to choose his mate. See, I told you, he said just that. Now, was he basing any of this off actual ornithology? No. But medieval poets really loved seasonal metaphors, and by the 1400s, people were writing love letters on February 14th, thinking it was a day for romance. By the time Shakespeare, the Victorians, and Hallmark got involved, Valentine's Day was fully commercialized. A holiday built on dubious medieval science, rewritten saintly biographies, and an empire of expensive greeting cards. Check out my episode yesterday, if you haven't, about the history of the greeting cards and the first Valentine card. But there you have it. Valentine's Day started as a brutal execution, became a bird-watching festival, and somehow turned into a global celebration for overpriced chocolates. Whatever you do today, just be glad you're not riding your Valentine from a Roman prison cell, awaiting your execution. I feel like that's a win. That's a win. Be thankful, show gratitude, and thanks to all my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Please follow, rate, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, tell everyone, drop me a comment. Did you know this? Did you care? I don't know. Let me know. Stay curious, stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the smartest year ever.